Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Omi just exploded. We just saw Omi rally close to 200% in under 24 hours. Now I'm going to walk you through why this pump is happening. Will this pump be sustained? So is this the start of the bullish rally we've all been waiting for on Omi? And of course, what happens next. Now, before I do that, I want you all to understand I am not a financial advisor. Nothing that you see in this video is financially advised. So always make sure to do your own independent research. Now that I got that out of the way, it's very important to understand it's only been 24 hours since Omi started trading on the main Coinbase exchange via their base chain DEX integration. I want to make that clear. Their base chain DEX integration. Now, trading volumes are through the roof. Now, there's several reasons why we're starting to see this pump. Now, I'm going to focus on what I believe are the main points that you all need to understand. Number one, this is, for me, one of the most obvious buying opportunities. It's an NFT token. The NFT market hasn't yet broken out, right? Altcoin season hasn't yet started. So just from a value point of view, why wouldn't any investor and trader in the market want to position themselves in undervalued gems, right? Especially people that are already exposed to this project. And with Omi being at that historic low, then of course, that buying pressure will likely take place at some point. And that's what I believe is happening now. But of course, you're saying to yourself, well, we've seen moves like this before, right? We saw this at the start of January 2024, price sold off. We also saw this towards the end of 2024, price sold off. So what makes this different? Well, altcoin season, I believe, is about to start. NFT season, I believe, is about to start as well. And also, there's some more fundamental data that basically presents that utility argument for Omi. So from November the 19th, 2025, collectors will be able to convert their Omi tokens for gems. So this is a very, very important new fundamental development. And I think this all adds to Omi. But of course, there can be no Omi success without veve doing well. And I think that is what's basically going to sustain an upside move. So far for the day, Omi is up just over 120%. As I mentioned before, price came close to achieving that 200 percentage point gain. As you can see, market cap value at $115 million. I think, again, me personally, this range, the top of this range, for me, would be an area that I would be keeping a close eye on. I think this is a magnet, which we're only 386% away from heading back up to this target area right now. Of course, this will be the biggest area of resistance for Omi short term. I think once we break this area, that's when we can celebrate. I think a price move from where we currently are now, which would be an 8x, 800 percentage point gain, which is absolutely, crazy when you think about it. I think that is our next target. So at 0.00196030, I think that's the next major target. And that's where our biggest test will be. But ultimately, I think this pump will be sustained. Even if we do see a slight pullback, anybody that's buying below 0.000307669 area, short term, I believe will be the biggest winners. Now, of course, you all want to know the magic question. Would I personally be buying this right now? Now, I would only buy this personally if I was planning to hold for at least the rest of the year. And the reason why I say rest of the year is because if we see a September sell-off, right, then of course everybody's going to complain that Omi is back down to a $60 million market cap or so, and then everybody starts complaining, then they exit their positions and then buy the next new shiny objects. But I think if we can weather the storm and hold this till at least January next year, we could potentially see not only Omi break this area, but at least go back to its high, not highs, but where it was in November 2021. And from our current price area, that would be a 19x from where we currently are now. Those that bought at the very lows, that would be a 38x, right? So there's a massive opportunity for everybody in the community. And the way I see this is, if you believe in veve, if you believe veve will do well, then a bet on Omi is very, very obvious, right? And as we see NFT season back, as trading volumes increase across the board, as Omi and veve gets more traction, we're likely to see bigger exchange listings, right? Where Binance is the question mark, and other exchanges as well. But I think all we need now is NFT season. That's what I'm banking on for Omi to really realize its potential and do extraordinarily well. For those of you that are still watching this and would like more updates, technical updates, join my free Telegram group using the link in my description. Again, you need to have the Telegram app downloaded, otherwise the link will not work. Click the link, join my free Telegram group where I post updates on projects like Omi, etc. And again, if this video gets a good response and you guys smash the thumbs up, you also subscribe, I will post more regular Omi updates. But again, in my opinion, this was an obvious buy opportunity. Are we going to see a sustained pump? Well, that depends on what the market does, but I think a hold for it until at least January. I think that's where the biggest winners will be. And don't forget the resistance at this area here. But anybody buying around this area, I think will be the biggest winners. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you join the Telegram group. Make sure you're subscribed. And until the next update, seize the day.